Chodesh Tov, everyone. From Yerushalayim Yal Kodesh, Shabbat Shalom. Today we're going to discuss Halachot of Shabbat, laws regarding Shabbat. On Shabbat, it's known from the Mishnah. It says, "Boneh koshu chayav." Someone who builds whatever he builds, even the tiniest screw, and he screws it in. Anything has to do with building, the smaller it is, doesn't matter. He's still obligated in violating the holy Shabbat. So the first question that was brought down in Rav Ovadia Yosef's Halacha Yomit, the daily emails on Shabbat in regards to the Melechet of Boneh building, is if someone is allowed to use a broom to litatot, it's called in Hebrew, to broom out, let's say, a little ditch that was in the garden. If someone has a garden, everything's flat, and then there's a little piece of soil there's a tiny ditch, and a woman or a man just wants to fill in the ditch with some soil. Is that allowed or not allowed on Shabbat? So at the end of the day, it's not allowed whatsoever, because adding to something that was already established or decreasing something that was already established, meaning taking apart or attaching things together, it's already considered doing this building that's not allowed on Shabbat. That's the first one. And the second question is if someone is allowed to take off, meaning detach windows or doors from their home, or whatever the case, any doors or windows, are they allowed to do that on Shabbat, attach or detach? So in the end of the day, it's also not allowed on Shabbat, because since it's not something that's called kavua, it's not something permanent, meaning let's say a wall is something permanent because you can't really add to it or decrease to it on Shabbat. But let's say a window or a door, that's already problematic. So on Shabbat, you are not allowed to do these things, and someone should know that every little act of Boneh is forbidden. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Chodesh Tov.